Good morning, everybody, and happy Monday. What's happening? If you're here with me, either in the Discord or in the YouTube chat, go ahead and say what's up. Let's see who's with us this morning. We have... Who do we have here? We have Davey Edge, Tink, Pat, Scott Brofeano, Redbergs, Dex, Cyrus, SW, Big Sky, Pancatus, Apex, good morning, Darren, Magic Mel, Angry Cube, Angus, Double G, National, Nathan Ader, Born Thor, Jinx, Bird, Julius, Sean, Himes, good morning. We have Andrej in the house, Tony, Silent NW, Giovanni, J. Scott, Tink, Jordan, Sean, Gringo, good morning, Z-Dubs, Trader Page, Fun Tasty John. What's up, everybody? How we all doing this morning? Good morning to Jim's S. Good morning to Raising Sailor, Tux Gnome, Parish Club, Lifestyle Freedom, MeWe, Shelly, good morning, Ronnie, G-Lines, Mr. Chill Plant, Kevin, Rajiv, good morning, O'Keefe's, KDL, K. Mendez, Mr. Bugs, Richard, JB, Rafal, Mark Hammond, Driss, Coach Jay in the building. What's up, Coach Jay? How you doing, buddy? Good morning, James. Good morning. Looks like the hotkeys went live last night on Nick for Tick's first show. Nice. Did we catch that out there? Nick for Tick out here doing it. It's awesome stuff. Well, today has absolutely no important news on the docket, but that's okay because we do have some exciting news coming later in this week. Obviously, I haven't taken any trades yet today, but we do have some exciting news coming later in the week. We'll go over the schedule here very shortly. How was everybody's weekend out there? Did everybody have a good weekend? Hopefully nobody partied too hard. Hopefully y'all made it back here in one piece. I think SW chopped it up this morning with the London crew. Can you confirm nor deny? Well, let's hear it, SW. How'd you folks do in the London session? I feel like that's where a lot of these opportunities have been when we don't have a lot of news during the regular session. I feel like the London session is where it's at. 5.8K in locked up. See? There you go. Just like that. What's up, Big G? How you doing? Funded accounts there. Nice. Caught a good copper trade with D. There you go. Very, very nice. That's awesome. I love to see that. Especially when we don't have a lot going on today. We did have the levels get updated since we are meandering back up towards these bigger levels here. Let's go ahead and pull up our chart here. Going back over to TradingView. But, we did have this whole thing happen. I mean, this is insane volatility that we had. And then we reversed that whole move. And then we're back up here in this area. We go to, I got to take all this schmutz off my chart because this is what we're talking about on Friday. This was kind of the big deal on Friday. But let's just talk about first the news that we have coming today. There's really nothing. We have some Canadian data that's going to be out at 8:30. So the market should be pretty thin until the open. So I might try to take some trades. We'll see. But for the most part, the market should be pretty thin. We do get the Treasury holding a 3 and 6 month bill auction today at 11:30. That's pretty much it. Just 11:30. And we get the July monthly budget statement out at 2 p.m., but I don't think that's going to move the market. In fact, I don't even think the bill auction is going to move the market because it's a short-term bill auction, and that's just not that important. However, we do have important news coming in the way of PPI and CPI. We kick that off with PPI tomorrow on Tuesday. That's going to be coming out at 8:30, right? 8:30 in the morning. We'll trade PPI together tomorrow on Tuesday. And that's going to be before I go on Topstep TV tomorrow at basically around 9:15 or so. And then we trade on there. So we're going to be trading the PPI print itself tomorrow here on the stream, that you're on right now. We'll be doing that first tomorrow at 8:30. And then Wednesday as well, 8:30 again, we get the CPI. Now the CPI is going to be important because it's going to set sort of the tone of where we're heading for the next, it's in 37 days from now. On September 18th, we get the next FOMC rate decision for the rates for our central banks here in the United States. That's going to be on September 18th, but this is the data that's going to suggest whether or not we're going to see one cut, two cuts, no cuts. Right now, if we're looking at the Fed Fund futures, we're at about a 50-50 chance of a 25 basis point cut or a 50 basis point cut. Right now, there's 0% chance, at least from the Fed Fund futures, that we will see any sort of hold in the rates. Certainly no hike, but a 0% chance that we'll see a hold in rates. So almost a certainty that we'll get a cut in September. And then, of course, that's the final FOMC rate decision until after the elections, because the next one after that is on November 7th. So we get the U.S. election, the presidential elections here in the United States, and then we get the FOMC on November 7th. So this is going to be the final FOMC until we have a new president in office. That's going to be either Trump or Harris, which is weird to say out loud. But we're going to see that happen. But if we're looking at the Fed Fund futures, only a week ago, we were pricing in an 85% chance of a 50 basis point cut. And that's when the market was barreling to the downside. And everybody said, the market's over. It's all over. Now we're back up. Everybody's quiet again. But 85% chance 1 week ago on August, what is the 12th today? My goodness. So August 5th, we were seeing an 85% chance of the double rate cut. 25 basis points is considered one rate cut, 50 basis point considered two. So a 50 basis point cut on this next September meeting. And remember, we're in between a rock and a hard place here because this is very important. This is going to be the last decision of the Biden presidency, right? There's not going to be a second term for Biden. He's out. So this is going to be the final rate decision under a Biden presidency. So it's a big deal. So we'll have to see whether that's going to be 25 basis points or by the time we get to that meeting, which again, 37 days away in September 18th. By the time we get to that meeting, will there be zero rate cuts? Will something have changed in the market where Mr. Jerome Powell is going to come out and say, hey, unanimously, we agreed to leave rates exactly where they are. But right now, the market is currently pricing in a 100% chance of a rate cut. But the question is 50 basis points or 25 basis points? Right now, 25 basis points is leading with 51%, 49% say it's going to be a 50 basis point cut. So, morning, KG Dana. Good morning, Sarl. Good morning, Christopher. Hit the like. Yeah, I do like that advice. Go ahead and smash that lucky like button, folks. We are going to be giving away a free Topstep combine if we get to 1,000 likes today. We'll have to see. Morning, Rip. Sounds like someone had a long night. Yeah, super long. I went to bed at 8 p.m. last night, and then I woke up at a little bit later this morning, about 3 o'clock this morning. So, yeah, late night last night was insane. Scott says, Rips, I had a crazy dream. You took a 5-lot trade and further you pedaled your bike, the more green you were. I haven't. I used to ride Peloton, but I haven't ridden a stationary bike in a very long time. It's been a long time since I've done a stationary bike or anything like that. Free combine for new customers are also valid for existing users. Anybody. You don't even have to be a Topstep person. You could never have had a Topstep account in your life and get a free one. So, yeah, whatever you want. Anything that you want. It's your world, right? It is your world. We're just living with it. Привет, Россия с тобой. Yeah, it's Dubai. Dubai. There you go. That's for you, Mangalo. Dubai. Seems like a slow grind upwards. Potentially. Absolutely, potentially. Dobre. Julian. It's funny. Irvis, can you please tell me when stocks aren't a safe haven anymore, when the currency is bad, and what circumstances can that happen, brother? I mean, I'm not seeing anything that would suggest that. Generally speaking, when you have fear and panic in the streets, generally when you have that, that's a good time to buy. I mean, in fact, when Warren Buffett was unloading his Apple position, let's go ahead and pull up Apple's chart. when Warren Buffett was unloading his Apple position, Apple was way down here. And you could have picked it up at some value pricing and scooped up quite the bargain here. Because now Apple's trading back where it was before that came out. I thought you looked Russian. I'm not Russian. Sorry, I'm not Russian. Good morning there, Tango. Do I look Russian? That's a funny thing to say. Not with that tan. Yeah, I'm from Siberia with this thing. Marketing teams across the country are being laid off. Not sure why. Is it a sign of a recession? I haven't heard any news about that. I've seen some layoffs, but I haven't seen like mass layoffs. We're going to keep an eye on unemployment numbers. Of course, we're going to get those out on Thursday. Communist fine. We're going to get that out on Thursday. Obviously, we get that out every single Thursday. So PPI on Tuesday, CPI on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we're going to get the jobless claims. Also, we're going to be getting the retail sales on Thursday alongside kerfuffle comrade. On Thursday, we're going to be getting the continuing initial jobless claims of the retail sales. And then we also have some speakers this week. That kicks off on Tuesday. So tomorrow we get Bostic, who's going to be yapping in the afternoon, though, nothing in the morning. And then on Thursday, we are going to hear from Muslim, who's not a voter yet. That's Alberto. And Harker, also a non-voter, is going to be speaking on Thursday as well. Then on Friday, Goolsby, also a non-voter. So the only voter speaking this week is going to be Mr. Raphael Bostic. He's speaking tomorrow, but in the afternoon. Moderated conversation. It doesn't look like we're going to have a live stream on that, so we'll have to listen to Squawks to get the Q&A for that. No media Q&A, but a moderated audience Q&A, so we'll see how that works there. Looks like we have some news out from the S&P Global. Worldwide supply chain spare capacity rise. It is adding to calls for Fed to lower interest rates soon. Suppliers to North America report underutilized capacity. Okay, so capacity utilization coming in there. Topstep X keeps getting better and better. Yeah, we have apparently the cat's out of the bag. We do have hotkeys coming out there. Yeah, Goolsby is speaking on Friday, but he's not a voter. Unless there's something that changed, I don't think he's a voter at all. Why are we all speaking Russian in chat? Stop. Please stop. Coach Hoop. I love the name change there. Just jumped in the room, assuming you'd heard hotkeys are live in Topstep X now, Rips. Yep, that's correct. They are live in Topstep X, which is great. It's a good start. From what I can see, it's a good start. They're nowhere near the Cargo Cult hotkeys, but they're definitely a good start. So you can now use hotkeys for buy market, sell market, join bid, join ask, reverse position, close position, cancel all, flatten all, hide volume, profile column, strange hotkey, and center on last price, which I guess is okay. But yeah, there you go. There you go. Good morning there. Hey, it's Cliffy. A little bit of Greek there. I don't speak Greek. No, can't help you there. Best place to get the keyboard you recommend. Let me drop a link. I wish they could give us a discount. I messaged them for a couple, like this is, I don't know, probably like 8 or 9 months ago for us to get a discount on the Stream Deck. But let me drop it right here. Is the XL still available here? No. Let me see. Let me link the one that I actually use. It's the XL here. Drop the link here. So this is the one that I actually use. I have a couple of these things, but there's usually some deals that they drop on Amazon. So if you're not in the need right away for a Stream Deck, you could just wait. There's some deals. I think they dropped them down to $219 during Black Friday or whatever it was, Amazon Prime Day. I think they were $219 or something like that. So Tango says, going to be out of town Wednesday through Saturday, heading to Memphis for the St. Jude Classic. Get to walk behind the rope with one of the groups. And me and my son, awesome. There you go. That's awesome, Tango. If you're going to miss a week, this is an okay week to miss. I mean, even though we do have CPI and PPI coming out, it's, it's still kind of, things are going to pick up tremendously in September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Like those are the prime times, in my opinion, to trade, even though like this summer has been incredible with insane amounts of volatility and opportunity, but it's been a very tricky trade. Why is Topstep X hotkeys better than mouse? It's all different. For me, I've been trading with hotkeys for a very long time, so I enjoy trading on hotkeys. But I have an extensive set of hotkeys that work on NinjaTrader, right? This is my hotkey setup for NinjaTrader. I have all of these hotkeys here. And so I can move my orders around. I can jump into something. I can feather out of a position. I can trim my position 25%. I can, jump in and out of positions. There's a lot of things that I can do that are more geared towards my style of momentum trading. But if you're the type of trader where it's like, oh, I'm just going to buy here and my TP is like 30 handles away or 50 handles away, and I just let it work and my stop should be here. There's certain traders where hotkeys, there's absolutely no benefit for them. I can think of like Dakota's style. Before he adopted, he's now doing some momentum trading, which is really cool to see, and he's very successful at it. By the way, Dakota back on the leaderboard. I got that in the email this morning. Let's see. So Dakota is back. So Nick for a tick, number 8. Dakota's number 37. And look at that. Your boy Rips, number 100, baby. We're on the leaderboard. We're back. I think what was it the prior week? What was I at? Like 200 and something? I got to see. What was I last week? So I came up on that list. Let's see. What was that? That would be the 5th here. Last week I was 287. So we bumped up 187 spots. It's the last week's trading. Let's go. Still got some work to do. But hey, being 100, top 100. We're at the bottom of that top 100. There's 100 more to go and we got this. How can you check the leaderboard? I mean, it's only for the people who are on Topstep TV, but it's in that email that tells you the Topstep TV schedule. There's no published leaderboard that I know of, but I just looked at this email that they send out every single Monday evening, I guess, or Monday morning. Came out 2 hours ago. And the title of the email is New Topstep X Feature Debut Today. Are we crushing 99 today? Maybe. I just want to hold that top 100 spot right there. How much emphasis do you put on the leaderboard? Now, very little. Very little. Before, it was like everything. And that's what crushed me because I was the number one when we looked at only live funded traders. I was number one in that spot. And it was when we were talking about the Topstep Trading League. And this was almost a year ago now. Back when the leaderboard first came out, I was actually ranked number one on all of live funded traders. I had the biggest live account balance. And then they started mixing in XFAs and they never really featured that. And then I was trying to chase those people with my live account and they were all using 3 XFAs and it just totally threw me off. And plus it was like during the Topstep Trading League, we were talking about teams and everything like that. That's how Dakota and I became very close initially. But yeah, it kind of threw me off my game, unfortunately. So now I don't put a lot of emphasis on it. It's just like a fun thing to kind of watch and track and everything. But yeah, great stuff. Good stuff. Better than being at the bottom of the 100. I am at the bottom of the 100. Hey, good morning, Monkey Trades Futures. Good morning to you. Just one good day and you're number one. You never know. We'll see. I keep missing like those really, really sick trades. Like there was a losing trade that I had on my live account. I hit max loss on my live account last week, I think twice. And when I say max loss, I'm saying daily loss limit. I hit my daily loss limit twice on my live account last week, and which is $3,000. And I think on one of those trades, I was shorting and I literally shorted the dead bottom tick. And then the market reversed 500 points to the top side. Let's just say for some reason I saw it the complete opposite way that I did, and I entered exactly where I did, but I took it to the long side. That would have been like a $50,000 to $70,000 trade, which is great. Would have been great. What are the time frames on your screen setup? What am I showing right now? That's 15 minutes. You can see right there. That number is going to show you what the time frame is that we're on. Above me is Bookmap, and I can scroll in and out of that. And so it's kind of like a dynamic tick chart, so to speak. So, hey, good morning from Sweden there, Andre. Is it morning in Sweden right now? Should be like, isn't it like, oh, I guess it's still the morning there. What is it, like 5 hours ahead? So 10 a.m., 11 a.m.? Let's see, current time in Sweden. I got to see this. Oh, no, it's afternoon there, 2:23. I was way off. I'm way off there. You use any other time frames to set up your trades? Hour, 4 hour. The way that I like to do top-down analysis is 4 hour into the 1 hour, into the 15-minute, the 5-minute, and so forth. That's usually what I like to do. Mastery says, what amazes me about Dakota, he loses live. He says he's going to pass combines, flies through them like no one's business. The confidence is something else. I mean, he's an insane trader. In my opinion, he's the best trader on all of Topstep. I know he doesn't like when I say that. He disagrees, but I really think he is. He's the most consistent. Trading is all about consistency. It's easy. Well, not easy, but if you just can make it one single time, it could be a lucky trade, consistency, in my opinion, is everything. And Dakota shows massive amounts of consistency in his trading. He is a trading dynamo, in my opinion. So I have nothing but respect for Dakota out there. He's mostly technical trading. Yeah, exactly. He's very technical in his trading approach. However, he is sort of adopting like an order flow strategy, momentum strategy recently, which is cool to see. And that's the other thing too, which is something to really champion in the space, where it's like he has a strategy that works and he's working very hard to find additional pieces that work with the current market that are outside of his current strategy. So it's not like he's abandoning his own strategy that has taken him this far. He's working on adding additional things to his strategy that make it even better. So that, again, like, that's putting in the work. That's putting in the hours. He's not stopping. He's coming out here. He's swinging. He's doing his thing. And that's really cool to see, which is like, you'll have a lot of traders out there that just will not do that. They'll sit in one lane, which is fine. He's at a very advanced level in his trading where he can do something like that. And he's being successful with it too, which is insane. Dakota is a unicorn. Yeah, he's sick. I love it. Has Dakota made multiple seven figures? I don't know. I have no idea. But I did know that on Topstep alone, I think he made over $250,000 in the stretch of like 2 or 3 months, which is like, I mean, if that doesn't impress you, I don't know what it's going to take to impress you, That to me is insanely impressive. That shows that you have skill. Like if you do it in one trade, okay, cool. Like maybe you got lucky. But if you're doing over 2 to 3 months of time and you're doing it live in front of people and you're trading, the majority of that is like during your slow markets class and like you're talking through everything. It's a lot to actually sit and talk and take trades in front of people. It's so much easier to trade when you're not trading in front of people. It's way, way easier. Right? Way, way easier. He made 160K on call options someday that I was looking at a slow market stream. Yeah, I remember that day. He's crushing it. Absolutely crushing it. He's adding arrows to his quiver tools. Yeah, exactly right. Good morning, Rips. What NQ levels are you looking at today? Well, let's see. What specific NQ levels do I want to see here? We're holding 644. We're coming up to test 691. I'd like to see that break out. What bigger level am I seeing here? We could be potentially auctioning all the way up to 826 today, which would be interesting. If we do reject 691, we have room back down to 534. So those would be the levels that I'm watching right there. That's for you, Mark. Largest options trading win that he shared was 160K, but he said he made more than that a few days later. Interesting. Wow, yeah. He's a killer. I mean, it's the beauty of Topstep out there. That's the one thing that I like. The reason why I aligned so much with Topstep is that there was you would have really good days in trading and people would be like, oh, show me a broker statement. You show them a broker statement. Oh, that's Photoshop, this and that. Topstep kind of just throws all that out the window in the sense that I can trade on Topstep knowing like if I'm trading in my live account, if I'm doing well on my XFAs, they're going to talk about it on the show because it's full transparency, right? And if I do poorly, they're going to talk about it on the show. So there's like this accountability factor that's built into it. So, if you're a public figure like myself, where people are curious about how you're doing, how you're performing, Topstep forces you to be honest in that sense, where you can have these other influencers or traders out there where they're like, oh, I'm killing it, I'm crushing it. It's like, well, okay, well, why don't you do that on Topstep? Let's see what the real deal is. And they're like, I don't want to do it on Topstep. It's like, why? Why wouldn't you want to do it on Topstep? You're such a good trader. Let's show the world. Come on. Nah, I would do my own thing. Don't ask. But that's what I love about Topstep. It has this accountability factor, which is a good and bad thing. And it took a little bit of getting used to, but it's also cool because it's like we have somebody like Dakota, verified track record, verified trades, verified killing it on the leaderboard. And then you're able to tune in for free and get his thought stream on how he reads the market. And that's very valuable. Like, imagine, in my opinion, he's like the Tiger Woods of Topstep. Imagine being able to tune into a live stream every single night and watching Tiger Woods talk about what he's thinking of as he goes to a tee box and drives a ball. And like, this is what I'm looking at. This is how I'm positioning myself. This is where I want my club. This is where I want this. Like, that's really, really cool to be able to sit in with somebody who is verifiably killing these markets like Dakota and be able to watch somebody like that. It's very cool to be able to do. Extremely transparent. Rafa's the best trader? Yeah, I think Rafa is fantastic too. I'd love to see him on Topstep TV as well. And again, it's okay if they don't want to go on. It's still, they're verified that they're killing it. Rafa also, again, one of those very consistent traders who's absolutely crushing things, right? Just totally killing it, which is very cool to see. Extremely cool to see that. I want to see, tons of people crushing it on Topstep. Makes me happy to see that. It gives me drive, and it fires me up to see people that are consistently killing it. Flash in the pan people, not so much, but when I see these people out here consistently killing it, putting in the work, it's really cool to see that. I like that a lot. Let's see if we have any trades coming out here. It is the bottom of the hour, so we could potentially have some good stuff coming in here. We did have the Canadian trade balance, I believe, come out. Oh no, building permits. This is Canadian building permits. It was negative 13.9% versus 6% positive. So market really liked that for some reason. Kind of whipped up to the north side there. Let's go back to NQ. Go to the 3-minute chart. Yeah, so the market is sweeping a little bit higher here. It's still very, very thin. All right, we are still trading in a very thin market here. So we'll have to see if there are any opportunities for us to be taking on any of this stuff. I would like to probably wait until, I don't know, maybe like 9 a.m. to start looking at trades here simply because it's so thin. Unless there's a nice big rejection up here. Since we are kind of, sort of double topping, well, triple topping at this area here. If we do kind of run out of steam, there's a chance that we could just go back here. The market's kind of comfortable in this spot here. And it's healthy distribution if we're looking in this area. This is just, for me, this is the kind of stuff that is just hard to trade unless you're extremely scalpy with it. It's very, very difficult. Obviously, the trend is going to the north side, but you're going to have pullbacks in that there. The 30 overnight trade still bothers me. It's almost impossible to with that kind of low liquidity. What's let me know about that. What's the 30 overnight trade? Tell me about that one. I mean, that was a huge opportunity that he had on that trade. What indicators do I use on NinjaTrader? Zenman. I only use custom indicators on NinjaTrader. Every single indicator that I have on NinjaTrader, including my hotkeys, are all custom. None of them are available to the public. There are some that are in Clubhouse that are available to Clubhouse members, but again, I don't even like to talk about it because that shouldn't be the reason that you're joining. So I never really talk about that at all. But yeah, all of them are custom. All of my indicators are custom. But they're not that important. I've considered actually taking them off my chart there. Not only is he very profitable, but he shares how he trades and is very transparent. Yeah, that's Dakota for you. NQ just took out the UK high. Yeah, I want to see if this is actually holding here. It's a very wide spread, which is not the greatest. That's why I want to see more machines turning on here. I want to see more people coming in here. More liquidity coming in here. The 30 contracts Dakota put on a couple months ago and went to sleep. He's AI. Yeah, crazy to me. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is like when you have that big of an account too, 30 contracts, you could argue is not that big of a trade, but I mean, still big size. Do you still publish your MC levels every single day? Hotkeys on Topstep X are not there anymore. Oh, no. Did anybody find that? Anybody find that? All right, folks. I will be right back with you. Don't go anywhere. Let's get those likes up, and then we'll do a poll when I get back. And we're back. Look at that, coming right back down there. Anybody catch that short off the triple top there? I know I didn't. I didn't catch a lick of that. Angry Cube got it. Nice. Davey Edge got it. 689. Woo-wee. That's an entry there, Davey. Go get him. Love that. Equities are so dead. It's funny. We either get like massive movement right about before I'm about to go live here on the stream, or we get days like this where it's just like the market's just like trudging along. Why doesn't Topstep X have all the trading view indicators? I think it's it's a programming issue. It's tough to get all of that stuff working there. American Pride says had a losing week last week, so looking to limit trades this week. There you go. It's also good to try to clear your mind of, if you've had a red week, or let's just say you're coming off the heels of a red day or a couple red days. I think it's always good to take a break. So now that we have had the weekend away, try to exhaust that feeling of, I need to get back to even, or I need to have a green week now because last week was a red week. You want to look at each session of trading independently. And I know it's very difficult to do that sometimes because our emotions get the best of us. But try to look at each session that you're approaching as an independent thing, its own independent event. And I know like this is where red streaks are just as, green streaks can be just as bad as red streaks sometimes. I think we broke our green streak here on stream. We had 2 red days in July, and then I think we had a red day recently here on stream. But you just really want to try to look at it as each session being independent of one of the other ones. So if you had a red week last week, just let it go. Just move on to this week and just try to get some good trades in there. Shannon says, hey, Rips, dumb question, but is the price limit email a rule now or just something we try to keep an eye on? It was in the volatility email. Those types of days are going to be very extreme. If you wake up and you see that the NQ is down 5% or up 5%, just don't trade it. Simple as that. But it's going to be very, very rare that you see that. It's a very rare thing. It's not a normal thing. Scott Martin says, for some reason, YouTube took me down a Phil Hellmuth rabbit hole. I've still never played with Phil Hellmuth. And I don't want to. I've seen him in person, but never played on the same table as him. I would not want to. I think he's kind of, even if that's his brand, it's kind of like, all right. Daniel's Archive says, I try to size down after losses personally. It's also good to size down with winning days too. That's one of the things I learned. I'd have huge days and then give it back. I found out that it's like, even if you have a massive monster winning day, just size down the next couple sessions. Dwayne says, last night in the global session, I set a new record, biggest slippage ever for me. Instead of the 3,000 max daily loss limit, slipped and somehow you lost 52.24. So you can blow a combine one day. Oh my. What were you trading, Dwayne? Were you trading like the bonds or something? What the heck gave you that? Maybe, NKD maybe? Big position in NKD. Does anyone know if you can maximize one chart in Topstep X? My land has 3 charts like you can in TradingView. Can't seem to figure that one out. Can anybody help Greg Hawkins there? Oh, you found it. Okay, got it. The killer feeling, I got to get that loss back. Let the technicals tell you when to trade. Don't decide for yourself. Yeah, again, these are all very, very good advice from Kelvin here. Very, very good advice, because we have a good way in our brains of like chasing losses, chasing like that winning feeling. It's not a good thing to do. And the more that you can avoid those types of emotional traps, the better that you're going to do. Have I played with Brad Owen? Last time I saw Brad, he was right behind me when we were cashing out at the win. But no, I've never played with Brad. I'm sure I will eventually. Do you ever trade Nikkei? Yeah, I have before, but it's not my specialty. If you want to see Nikkei trades, I would tune into Coach Dakota's Slow Markets program. He definitely, I don't know if he has been recently trading the Nikkei, but that used to be his bread and butter. Micro Nikkei is coming. Is that available on Topstep X? Can anybody let me know? Is a micro Nikkei available on Topstep X? Not yet? Okay. Got slipped a lot last night in NQ2. What happened in NQ last night where everybody's getting slipped? What around what time was that? What was the what did I miss here? Oh, right here. I mean, this right here on this big pullback. Right? Was that what it is? Something like that. He got slipped a lot last night too. Yeah, was it right at the open? Was that when everybody got smoked? That's one. Okay, yeah. That's probably gapping on the way down. 10-point spread. Yeah, wow. Yeah, that's wild. And you know what makes it super frustrating too is that it's like it goes right back to where it opened. Like this is where it opened, right? It went and then it just returns back and it's like, dude, come on. That's insane though. What a movement. 657 down to what's the low there? 515. Wow. 140 points of craziness. I won't touch a 10-point spread. Yeah, I mean, it's not a good idea to. But sometimes, it can happen where you don't even look at the dome before you're about to enter a trade. And then you look at afterwards and you're like, whoa, what the heck? So that goes back to what we talk about, that pre-flight checklist that you can have when you're trading. If you get your pre-flight checklist all suited and booted, then you can have a good look at the dome. Wow, there's a big flush right there. I mean, big flush, but a surprise flush. Six handle surprise to the downside there. Anybody still short here? I know Davey was shorting 689, which is an incredible entry. Everybody still kind of holding that? You are, Davey? There you go. Very nice. Love to see that. Holding Angry Cube. Nice. Very, very nice. Holding for 601. Quite the target there. Yeah, I would want to see it breaking 657 with some strength. There's a player that's trying to get out at 662.5. 28 contracts. Let's see how many there are actually there. You think 2 lots is too much on the XFA? 50K XFA. I would trade on the micros if you're trading the 50K XFA. I would never trade on the minis. And then once you build up a strong buffer in that account, maybe you start to go over to the minis, but still like $1,000 drawdown is very difficult to manage. If you're trading the NQ and you're trading the NQ minis, I think it's going to be extremely difficult. Maybe you could get by. I mean, still, even the minis and the ES. I would really, really suggest that you're trading in the micros only. Really. Especially with these spreads. Yeah, I mean, right now it's you're asking to get smoked. You can get lucky for sure. They just took that liquidity, by the way, at 662. Only for 661. There you go. About to get filled if you can get through. I mean, these are wide spreads again. We're talking about 2 handles spreads. Pretty big for right now. Let's see if we can do a poll here, folks. If we get 500 likes, we'll do a poll. Let's see where we're at right now. I still haven't taken a trade yet. We are at 381 likes. So let's just all smack that like button really quick. We get to 1,000 likes, we'll do a Topstep combine giveaway here. Everybody's always like, wow, fire drill, fire drill. Come here, press the like button, instant fire drill. So easy. You don't have to do anything. Literally come in, click that, like move your mouse down, like a half inch, click it. Wow, fire drill instantly. Crazy. It's so hard to do. You can still make 3K with micros at current volatility for sure. We had some folks in Clubhouse that were trading like 2 micros and they're making like $1,500 on these crazy volatility days. Like 2 micros, 2 or 3 micros. Paul says, in terms of brain capital, what do you find the most challenging? Chess, live poker, or trading? Oh, that's a great question, actually. They're all the same. It's all very high stress. A lot of calculations going on. That's a great question. I mean, poker's exhausting. You're doing a lot. Chess is exhausting. You're doing a lot. Trading is exhausting. You're doing a lot. You can have trades, though, that work out well. You can have poker hands that work out well. You can chess matches. I mean, once you start to get an edge, like if your opponent blunders in chess, it kind of becomes an easier, less calculations. Like, you know, if you're playing an opponent in chess and they blunder, great. There goes your stress. If you're playing a hand in poker where your opponent is, let's say you have the nuts or close to the nuts and your opponent's just firing into you, easy. If you're taking a trade, let's say you bottom tick a trade and you're long, the market's ripping up to the top side. It could be a great trade where it's very low stress. But then there's times when you don't get perfect situations, right? And it's a battle. This weekend I was put to the test in some big poker hands, big pots, and it was a mental workout. Had a really good session on Saturday night. Very, very good session, but mentally taxing for that session. Very mentally taxing. There's you catch a lot of body language poker. Yeah, poker. I've been playing poker for 25 years. It's a very difficult thing to do at a high level. You're playing like, 1-3, 2-1-2 smaller games. There's not really much that goes into it. But if you're playing at a higher level, it's a very mentally taxing thing to do. Chess team here, poker's gambling. How do we add spread to the Topstep chart? You're going to look at the dome. It's on your dome. Where do I play poker at the Win? I love poker too. It's one of my favorite things. That's one of the reasons why I moved here too, is to be able to access games where I used to, every single time I come to Vegas, I come and play poker, but it's like, oh man, Sunday, we're leaving today. Dang it. Living here is great. It's awesome. We're not going to be playing again until Tuesday, I don't think. Do I play online poker? I used to play a lot of online poker. A lot of online poker. Now I play live money poker. At that level, you'd think they'd have their body ticks in check. Well, the thing is that if you have enough control over your body, you can throw false positives to people. You can do certain things. There's so many mind games in poker. And for some people, there's none at all, right? There's some people who don't even care about any of that stuff, but you can get deeply analytical. Rips, you go Japanese, Australian, or American Wagyu over the weekend. What if I told you I went all 3? Last night was Japanese. Friday was Japanese. Saturday was Australian. So no American Wagyu this weekend. Wait, Friday. Hold on. Friday. Where did we go Friday? Friday. I can't recall now. Where the heck did I go Friday? I know Saturday we did that amazing omakase, and that was obviously Japanese Wagyu. And then last night I had Japanese Wagyu. Friday, where did we go Friday? Oh yeah. Well, no, that was for lunch. I was for lunch or brunch. What in the heck? I'm trying to remember now. What the heck did I do Friday? Hold on. The heck did I go? It was good though. I don't know why I can't remember this. Friday. Oh yeah, cut. Wolfgang Puck. That was Australian. Boom. So that was Australian Wagyu. That was amazing. That was really good. Cut was insane. Yeah, cut was insane. Ribs, can I send you and the missus some all-natural goat's milk soap? My parents have started making their own soap. Sure. Yeah, of course. DM me. Send me a DM. Yeah, we did omakase at Kame. And what's funny is that we went on Saturday, and on Friday, where my wife was sitting, that's where Usher was on Friday. So we missed Usher by one day. But I guess he's coming back. Maybe we'll run into him. That was first thing we sat down, the chef tells us, he's like, oh, you just missed Usher. That's funny. Wasn't Friday Campbell's soup? Yeah, dude. Hey, Rips, how do you get your microphone to sound so warm and clear? Before I come on stream, I wrap it in a blanket, make sure it's toasty. I give it a nice cup of cocoa. I say, hey, baby, you all right? And it says, yeah, I'm feeling warm. That's how I do it. Omakase is great. I had a great one last year with my partner in a traditional wee Japanese place in Edinburgh. Very nice. Good old Edinburgh. I love how you pronounce omakase. What am I supposed to say? Am I doing it wrong? Am I saying omakase wrong? What the heck? What am I doing wrong with omakase now? I want there to that omakase. What am I supposed to be saying? Hold on. Nobody will understand. I thought it was omakase. I went there to that there omakase restaurant, and we had some of that there cattle that they cooked for us. Yeah. I thought omakase was whatever. What's the correct pronunciation? Okay. Am I saying? Okay. See, look, there we go. Japanese person in chat said I'm saying it right. Omakase. Watashi wa nihongo ga wakarimasu. Hai. I mean, come on. Nihongo ga wakarimasu. Imagine Rips whispering sweet nothings to the mic before the stream starts. I do. That's exactly what I say. Tomoki. Am I saying it right? How's my pronunciation? Come on. It's not that bad, right? Licking mic stream. All right, now we're going off the deep end here. I talked to my microphone in Japanese. All right, now I'm giving away all my stream secrets here. I can't give these away here. Are you Japanese because you look Japanese? Sometimes. All right, never mind. Am I a voice actor? No, I'm not a voice actor. Talking of food, if you ever in the UK, give me a shout. Take you for the nice curry. Nice. There we go. Your Japanese sounds good to my guy's ears. Have you ever catch the what was it? Tokyo Vice. Did anybody ever catch that show on they call it Max now, but I'll forever call it HBO. Did anybody ever catch Tokyo Vice? That was a great show. I mean, that is like, whoo, you want to watch a good show? Oh man, and it's over now, so you can binge watch the whole thing. Wow. The acting, the cinema, some of the best cinematography, hands down, that you'll find in a show. Like gorgeous cinematography. Gorgeous cinematography. It's insane. We want season 3. Do you think they're actually going to come out with another season? What's the show? Tokyo Vice. Tokyo Vice. Tokyo Vice. Right here. Tokyo Vice. So good. One of my favorites. I also do like Japanese culture a lot, but very, very good. Cinematography is top notch. The director of photography should have gotten some kind of award if they didn't. It's so, so good. Like every single show is like a treat just to watch from because I like taking photos as a hobby, but just incredible. I loved it. And it's like loosely based on reality, very loosely based on reality, which is very cool. Yakuza culture. That's right. One of the best TV shows I've seen in the last few years was Dark. Got to check that out. Thank you, reading group. Wifey and I are into Bear right now. Never seen it. Bear. What's that on? The crazy game shows on TV in Japan in the 80s. Yeah, they had something Mountain. I forget what it was called. Miami Vice. Yeah, I mean, Miami Vice was great. Tubbs and Crockett. But this Tokyo Vice, good stuff. Jeku-san. Dark Matter. Oh, yeah, Dark Matter. Didn't we watch that? I'm trying to think. Dark Matter. Isn't there? We're waiting for the next season, right? For Dark Matter, aren't we? Like they left it on a cliffhanger. Am I wrong? Dark Matter? Yes, no, maybe, kind of. Somebody help me out with Dark Matter here. Aren't we on a cliffhanger? And we're like waiting for the next season. Now I got to Google this. Dark Matter. Or did I like get bored of this show? There's one of them that I got completely bored of. Oh, that one. Yeah, I gave up. I gave up on Dark Matter. Yeah, I gave up. Sorry. I didn't make it the whole way. I gave up on it. It was a really good premise, but then I gave up on it. Sorry to all the Dark Matter fans, but yeah, I gave up on it. I got like 6 episodes in, then I completely lost interest. My wife loved it though. Completely lost interest. Dark Matter is so good. Yeah, you Trader Page, you'd like to watch it with my wife then. Check out Dark. Okay, so what's a Dark TV show? What's this on? Netflix? Ooh, is there actually a good Netflix show out? They actually finally do one? Dark. German. Is it dubbed or is it in English? Is it in English or is it dubbed? Because it says it's German. Have a higher low on NQ. I mean, we're just kind of painting around in this area here. It doesn't look like it's much of a trade. Still kind of choppy here. Subtitles dubbed. Okay, got it. Thank you. Family Matters. Yeah, that's a great one, right? Did the Beverly Hills Cop remake ever come out with Eddie Murphy? I was waiting on that one. I don't know if that one's out yet. I'm sure it's probably terrible. Do you like Queen's Gambit? It was okay. It was okay. It was one of those ones that started out super strong and then it kind of lost its luster for me. Love the Bear. Michelin star. Okay, hold on. Now I gotta see this. The Bear Show. Let's see. Sorry, we're not trading, but I'm not gonna trade crap. The Bear Show. This is on Hulu. Gotcha. Okay. I've seen this actor somewhere before, I feel like. Wait, this is on Netflix as well? No. Interesting. Oh, yeah, the Beetlejuice. That looks insane. Michael Keaton. That's going to be insane, right? Nice, nice, nice. Shameless? Wait. Why does that look so familiar? That's on Netflix as well. They're in like... Yeah, this has been around for a while, right? Shameless has been going on for a while. Yeah. That's one I've been meaning to watch too. It's just tough for me to get into shows. I like shows that have been concluded because then I can just blow right through them. One of my favorite shows of recent times, like favorite was Succession. I loved that show the entire way through too, which is rare. Like Billions, loved it. And then once that thing happened, I was like, I'm out of here. I tried to stick around for the next season. I was like, this sucks. I was gone. Billions I really, really liked initially. Like loved Billions. And then it was like, what'd you do? But Succession all the way through. Just money. And then also if you like some kooky, like kind of twisted then what is it called? White Lotus. Very, very good. But you have to like some really twisted, weird It's definitely it goes off the rails, dude. I thought the ending Succession was really good. I really did. You have to wrap up a show, and I think that's why people don't like endings of shows, but like I thought the ending of Succession was really well done, to be honest. I thought it was really well done. It was very, the way that they wrapped it up, I thought was good. There's other ways. Yeah, Ozarks was good too. I like that one. Yeah. Warrior on HBO. I got to check it. A lot of my buddies have been talking about Warrior as well. Born to Me stopped 2 or 3 in. Was that which one? For Succession? Got to give it a chance. It's one of those ones that develops. I don't want to give any spoilers for Billions, but yeah, I mean, you folks have seen Billions. I mean, it just lost it for me. It just went to a different area, and I was like, dude, this was, I wanted more like trading and action and like titans of the industry type of stuff, and it was just like, dude, this is going so off the rails right now. These subplots and all this nonsense. It was so good for a season, though. Very, very cool. First, second season, I think second season was decent too. And then it just kind of kept going like... And I remember like going to my wife like third season. I'm like, oh, they're doing the same plot from the first season again. Oh, here they go again. I can't do this anymore. Can't do it. Like you guys are rehashing season 1 for season 3. Can't do it. Then they just went like, okay, that's not working. Let's just go way out in left field. Oh, goodness. Anybody still got that short on here? I know that we've been yapping about nonsense, but curious if anybody still got a short on from up here. I mean, this is a line that we had line in the sand where expect to have liquidity kind of bumping up here. Let's see if we got the likes. I'd love to do a poll here. We're at 560 likes. Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll here. All right. Will the NQ finish the day above or below? What are we at? Let's do 18,670. I'll put no clue. Russian trade balance is out 11.5 million versus 12.6 billion prior. Nothing happening there. There's your 9 a.m. injection of liquidity. So we'll see if this market wants to meander down a little bit lower. Get below those 657s. Is the wire good all the way through? The wire is too old for me to get into now, I think. Too dated. Maybe I'll watch it. It's got a lot of seasons and everything. But I've heard very good things about the wire. I just never caught it myself. Just never ended up watching that there. Dark Horses. Let's see. Dark Horses. TV show. Let's see. Oh, Gary Oldman's one of my favorite actors. Dark Horse? The UK show? Wait, no. I don't know why I can't find this. Oh, this is a new one. Dark Horse. Let's see. Is Gary Oldman in this? I can't find it. I can't find what you're talking about. Entourage was okay. That little guy reminds me of Andre. Wait, who reminds you of Andre from Entourage? Are you talking about... Wait, what is it? There's Turtle, then there's... Who's the little leprechaun kid? Who's the little leprechaun? E, that's right, E. Who reminds you of Andre? Is it E or Turtle? Turtle is Andre? Come on. Is Andre small or something? Does he... I haven't seen Saltburn, but I've heard good things about it. I heard that's a trip. Is it the same director or something? Because the cinematography looks kind of similar there. No, I said Gary Oldman. Yeah, Gary Coleman, legendary actor. I love Gary Coleman. He's just one of my favorite actors. Yeah, Ari was one of the greatest characters. I was playing in a tournament with the real Ari, whatever his name was. The real Ari Gold. What's Jamie Gold? I was playing with him recently, like a month ago. He was in first place. I was in like fourth place. Anyway, I haven't played any tournaments. I can't stand playing tournaments. It's so annoying. Rips, thanks for what you do. Just got back home from a year in Korea. Thank you for your good wishes of luck there. Thank you, Kevin. How was Korea? North or south? What part? You hit up Pyongyang? Ah, goodness. Just got released from North Korea. South is last. I figured. Did you go to Seoul? Good times. Nobody goes to West Korea anymore. Yeah, West Korea doesn't get much play. Suits has been like getting spammed on my Netflix recommendations. Again, I don't watch a lot of TV shows. I know it sounds like I do. I really don't. I usually, TV shows I'm usually putting on like as I'm going to sleep there. Camp Humphreys, interesting. Camp Carroll, wow, look at that. You folks are definitely doing it out there. Suits is pretty good. It's got like 8 seasons or something. Watching you in a plane? Thanks, Trending World. Hopefully you stay safe. Have a safe flight. Enjoy yourself. Where are you heading to? Curious. Trending World. Where are you flying to? Business trip? Leisure? Where are you going? Do you sleep? You wake up at like 2, right? Yeah, I go to bed super early and I wake up at 2. I go to bed super duper early. Suits is good, bad television. Yeah, maybe that'll be one I throw on and fall asleep to. Rips equals Vince, MP equals John. Johnny. MP's Johnny Drama. I could see that for sure, actually. Johnny Drama's MP. All right, Carl, if you're here, we need a meme. We need an Entourage meme ASAP. Carl, please tell me you're in chat today. Come on. I don't think I've seen Carl Hungus in chat. Are you here, buddy? We need you. You trade the London session? Hey, yeah, there he is. Let's go, Carl. Do I trade the London session? I don't, but if you want to watch the London session, D has a London session show now on Topstep TV. So if you want to trade the London session, we also have SW here in Clubhouse who just crushes the London session. I think SW's win rate, if you're looking at day by day, he's probably at like, and correct me if I'm wrong, SW, 85 to 90% win rate in the London session by day. I'm not talking about by trade, by day. I feel like you've had maybe 1 or 2 losing sessions in the last 2 months, something like that. Am I off? I feel like it's up there. 80, 85, 90% win rate. Yeah, amazing price action today. I know. We're falling asleep over here with this price action. Did Johnny comparison make sense given the golf skills? Yeah, that's so funny. MP is Johnny Drama. Johnny Drama is a great character. Great character. It was Kevin Dillon played as him. I actually met a lot of those Entourage guys way back in my LA days. Vince is huge. He's he's a large person. What is it? Adrian Grenier? He's he's super tall. He is crazy tall. I feel like he's like, how tall is he? At least when I remember, he was like a very tall, what is it? Adrian Grenier height. I got to see this. No way. He's only 5'10". I thought he was like super tall. Maybe it was his hair. It's his hair that like at the time just made him look huge. He had big hair. Big hair. How is he only 5'10"? That's insane. I thought he was like way taller. Maybe he was wearing platforms or something. Kevin Dillon is rips. Really? Yeah. How tall is Baron? I don't know. Probably 18 feet tall. You seen the memes of him where he's like a giant. Yeah, I'm 5'2". I remember it's got to be his hair. Maybe his hair is like good for like 5 inches. But he had like the gnarliest hair. Like he had an afro. He had like a curly afro there. The cast around him was short. That's probably what it was. Yeah, I guess they're all short. I'm thinking of like the pictures of them all together. Yeah, I guess they're all very, very short. Dude, Jeremy Piven's a midget then. Well, shoot, I can say it. It's little person. Jeremy Piven's a little person. Baron Trump was 9'9". Hamza says, I have a question, please. I'm going into a vacation for 3 weeks, and I'm planning on trading a little, but you can't trade Topstep in this country. Will that be a problem? It's only where you register your account. So, but again, here's the deal. If you're trying to pull a fast one over Topstep, it'll never work. I had somebody who messaged me, and they're like, hey, Topstep banned me. And I was like, okay, sorry. And they're like, yeah. My wife was copying my trades. I was like, really? Your wife was copying your trades? Yeah. And she used the same IP and the same computer as me. I was like, oh, did you guys have the same trades going off at identical times? Yes. Oh, I don't know why they banned you then, man. I'm sorry. So, Hams, if your question is genuine and you're going to a country like Tunisia, but you're actually from like California or a place where you can't actually trade, don't worry about it. You're fine. Perfectly fine. Don't trust what the internet says about people's height. The internet shows that JD Vance is 5'7" tall when in reality he's taller than Donald Trump. Interesting. Have I met James Woods? Nope, don't think so. Never met James Woods. He's a cool guy though. Like him a lot. Am I missing something here? Whether I use the link pinned to the chat for the 60% discount or I go directly to Topstep, I see 50K COMPENSATED, 49 price I've always seen. I do not see the discount here. So the 60% off is, let me click on the link myself. We'll do some quick math together here. So, click on the link myself here. Go over here. Let's click earn funding. All right. Okay. Regularly 375. Okay, let's pull up the calculator here. Let's do regularly 375. Okay, so 375. Let's do minus, and then what's the discount? I say 60%. Okay, 60%. Huh. That looks like a 60% discount to me. 150. Well, it's actually a little bit more. Oh, it's actually a little bit more. Look at that. Regularly 375. 150 would be a 60%. It's actually a little bit more. Huh. Crazy. That's wild stuff. But yeah, it's not working. It's definitely not working. I see celebs all the time where I'm at. Yeah, you live in Hidden Hills, don't you, Richard? Don't you live in Hidden Hills? Something like that. I thought you're in Hidden Hills. So curious, my wife has hinted about wanting to learn. Would that be a no-no? Listen, if your wife is actually trading and you're doing it in the same house, you're totally fine. What I was trying to illustrate here was there's a lot of people who are bad actors out there that try to scam Topstep, and they think that like they can tell a story and be like, well, who's my wife? And it's like purely copying trades, right? If your wife is trading and she's actually trading, it's totally fine, but she has to be a real person. But if your wife is trading, that's not going to work, because if your wife is going long and then you're going short, then that's a problem, right? Isn't that the price is when you pass evaluation and go to XFA? But thanks for the sarcasm at the end of your calculation. Certain folks can be new, just trying to understand. Well, welcome here. We're a very sarcastic 24/7. Doesn't matter who you are. But yeah, that's the best discount available. We are working to get a special discount coupon code in addition to whatever that is. But yeah, that's the best discount that you can get currently. When you do activate an account, it is $149 whether you're on a 50K, 100K, or 150K account. All $149 to activate that there. I'm a trader wife. It's totally okay. We use VPN to avoid any issues. I mean, you don't have to. That's the thing. If it's real people, right? If you actually have a real person in your house that's trading, it's all real, right? It's totally real. This is not a safe space. Yeah, I couldn't care less. Talked to Topstep support and they said the wife and I trading from same IP is fine. Exactly. She got fun and beat me. Yeah, exactly. If it's a real person, it's totally fine. But like the person who messaged me, they had a wife that was literally trading, like he was trying to trade at the time was 3 XFAs. He was trying to trade 6 accounts concurrently. He's trying to scam the system. You can't do that. Can't do that. Yeah. If it's a real person, you're fine. Same thing goes like, oh, I have I'm roommates with my brother, or I'm roommates with my sister, or I live with my parents. My parents trade, I want to trade. Whatever the case. It's all fine. If it's real. But again, you might get away with it if you're trying to scam the system. You might get away with it for a little bit, but they're eventually going to find out, and then they're going to just come and they're going to f you up big time. Like, I'm talking like they're going to f you sideways. So don't do it. Right? Why try to scam a good thing? They're going to get you. So just don't do it. Just don't do it. Simple as that. Just don't do it. I mean, it's a simple thing. Just be good. Be a good person. Like, I trade on Topstep. That's it. It's just, I'm the only person in the house here. If my wife ever wanted to trade, I'd tell her, you're going to have a long, healthy years of frustration ahead of you. But, I mean, better buckle in. I hope you're ready for a 5 to 10 year journey here. But if she wanted to trade, she could do it. She could absolutely do it. Stephen Alex, Board Panda says, yeah, he was trying to show example of 60% discount, but more than maths or trading, this is 24/7 sarcasm at the top, it seems. Then leave, dude. If this is too much for your little tissue paper feelings, then leave. Go home. Just stop crying in chat. Just go home. Go home. Stop crying and whining. This is trading. You got to buck up. Have some backbone. Stop being such a little whiny baby. Go home. Good Lord. And I haven't banned you yet, but you're getting close. Stop crying like a little baby. I can respect his knowledge and skills, but little consideration would be nice. Yep, leaving. Not a place for me. Best of luck. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. Trading is not going to be nice to you. Good night. Never see you again. God. Grow a backbone. Life's hard. It's a cold world out there. Maybe buy yourself a jacket and bundle up. Good Lord. Little softies. It's a cold world out there. I'm sorry to say it, but when you get out of your sheltered little bubble, you're going to discover that it's a cold world out there, my friend. Oh, goodness. I don't cross the street. It's too dangerous. Oh, man. I came from a different era. Can't be that soft. Like, dude, buck up. Oh, good Christ. You're being too sarcastic and mean. Be nice. Be nice. All right, let's be nice. Oh, goodness. I mean, sorry, we're not trading anything right now, but we're not going to be trading anything on garbage price action. But when the price action opens, we'll see if we can not lose too much. We'll try our best to not lose too much. I mean, participation trophies, I feel like, bred this type of attitude, right? It's just crazy. Like, the world is a mean place. You got to get jumped a couple times, figure that out. Like, oh. We need some hard times back in this world. We really do. It's too soft. It's way too soft out there. This person's saying mean thing. Oh, good gracious. We are still meandering right around this price level, by the way. This is like literally just, this ain't it for me. This ain't trading for me. But good news is the market's going to open in 13 minutes. If we do get these likes up, we're going to do a giveaway, free Topstep Combine. Let's do it. I thought we were in the safe tree, the nurture nest. Yeah, the NQ is not NQing right now. It's really not. 650, 660, 670, 660, 650. Come on. Do something. Do something over here. You're killing me. America needs a purge once a year. I mean, we did have one last election. You ever see that clip of like when New York was like having riots, like somebody was driving through the hood with like their windows down, blasting purge music, and there's like everything's on fire. Anybody remember that clip? I swear that was like right around the last election, wasn't it? It was like the funniest. Dark humor. I mean, it's obviously reality, but it was like, oh my gosh. It was so bad. And playing the Purge music when like the world's burning down. I was like, this is some dark humor right here. Oh, goodness. Mostly peaceful protest. It was an interesting time. I wonder if we're going to have the same thing happen. I mean, we didn't have the Summer of Love this year. Chevy Chase takes I needed the good laugh this morning. It definitely woke me up. Not just Celsius over here. By the way, still not sponsored Celsius. I don't know what the f*** you're doing. Get your people. Come on. Get it together. You need a drink sponsor here. Are you still in New York, Scott? It's crazy. I was reading an article about, yeah, we are still really in this rage, Travis. I was literally reading an article that like there's a new thing happening because I went to Carbone here in Vegas and it's beautiful. I love Carbone. And Carbone in Vegas is just, if you want good Italian food in Vegas, go to Carbone. Delicious. It's at the Aria, I think. Aria? Or Cosmo? Aria. I think it's Aria. But Carbone is delicious. You get the veal parm, the spicy rig. It's good. What else? Tableside Caesar. What else is good there? They're all, every dish hits. They had a nice like melon summer salad. It was amazing. But that veal parm and that spicy rig is like, get those two. You're set. That's all you need. Spicy rig, veal parm. Done deal. But I was looking up the other Carbone because they were talking about, the waiter was talking about like, oh yeah, Carbone in New York, not really doing so well. I was like, really? Carbone in New York? Not doing that well? So I look it up. Apparently, this is crazy. This is New York. New York used to be like friggin' foodie capital of the world and like best restaurant. They still have great restaurants, but it's like the culture and everything has changed a little bit, slightly. This whole catch and release thing not doing so hot. But you go to Carbone, apparently, if you eat on the outside tables, people in mopeds come up and they jack your stuff. Why didn't the AI do it? They jack your There we go. Got a good one out. Anyway, bandits on mopeds are coming up. Like, this is like, we're talking about the new age, right? Back in the day, people would come up on horses with their 6-shooters. Now they come up on mopeds with their Glock 19s and their 30-round clips with the extendos on and the, whatever, the little pin that you put in the back that makes the Glock go. But apparently people being jacked when they're sitting outside at Carbone. Because Carbone, you get wealthy. Yeah, the switch. Thank you. There you go. That makes the Glock sing. Usually it goes pop, pop, pop. Put a switch on your Glock, it goes rat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Get the spicy rig and a switch. But yeah, I was reading about an article. Apparently it's happened more than once. But yeah, I know. It's they only publish bad news in the paper. So it's like what Nikita says, they own a restaurant. It's not that bad. Yeah. But it's crazy that they're coming after diners at Carbone. Wouldn't that be something? You go to Carbone, you're wearing your nice Richard Mille. You got your Rafa Nadal RM 3502 on. You love that thing. And you're sitting down. You're like, I'll have a spicy rigatoni, veal parm. And what is this guy doing? Why is he taking my watch? This is a terrible dining experience. I would probably give that a 1-star on Yelp. I'm, thinking about that. I might be going on Yelp after that. I'd say, never got my spicy rig. Veal parm never showed up. Watch was stolen. 1 star. Not great. Wouldn't be, maybe 2 stars. Atmosphere was still friendly until the watch thief came. But I mean, you take that same attitude to like Arizona and it's like, hey, give me your watch. And you're like, duck, papa. Doesn't happen in Arizona, right? Yeah, they stole the check. They came up and they stole the check. Nothing I could do. Yeah, North Florida, right? Vegas has open carry, which is lovely, which is one of the funniest things because it's like the complete opposite of concealed carry. Concealed carry, you can't print. Open carry, you have to print. Open carry is like, hello, here it is. Concealed carry is like, don't look under my shirt. There's nothing under there. Just funny that you could have like complete dire opposites of one another. And you're just like miles apart. Oh, goodness. New York has some of the most gun-free zones while we also have the most gun violence. Weird, yeah. You mean the bandits don't look at the signs before they start using those things? Hey, we were going to rob this house, but it was a gun-free zone. We had to pick a different one. Canceled carry. Canceled carry. I like that one. Why do you have an AA-12? This is fine. It's good stuff. We are popping up right here. We are popping up. Go over to Bookmap here. We are popping up from these lows a little bit. Arizona's constitutional carry. I was in Arizona for a little bit. You can carry in Arizona. No problem. No issues there. Oh, that's awful, Trader Page. We're joking about it. I don't want to share. This is like bad stuff. I don't really want to go off topic here. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. Sorry. I don't want to get too off topic. We're just having some fun here. Choppy Mondays are indeed back. I think most funds are going to be waiting for CPI and PPI. Same thing with Chicago, crazy gun laws. Yeah, if the threat, think about it. Put yourself in a criminal's mindset, right? If you are going to be carjacking somebody and you know without a shadow of the doubt that unless this person is an undercover cop or like they're a security guard that's off duty that actually has a license, they're not going to have a gun no matter what, right? That seems like an easy target. But then if you come to a place like Nevada, I could be holstered driving my car. Go to Arizona. I could have a gun under my seat, underneath my dash, in my glove box, in my lock box, whatever. Could have it in my bag. There's a threat there. Criminals are not really going to be like, oh yeah, let's roll the dice. They don't want to do that. They want the path of least resistance, right? Or like Tink says, target of least resistance. I'm sure some things will change. It hits a boiling point and people go, you know what? maybe this isn't working out like this. Maybe we ought to change something. Yeah, roll the old bones out there. Yeah, I have friends up in Canada that are holding on to the last remaining bastions of their firearms. Yeah, Texas there. There you go. Yeah, let's see if we're lucky. Let's roll the dice. Let's see if this person, I don't know, they didn't look like they would carry. Hey, pull over the, shoot, I lost that one. Dang it. I crapped out first roll. Dang it. Interesting to follow this discussion as a German. I always think too, like Europeans' visions of like Americans, like everybody's just like bah, bah, bah. Like walking in a bar, rolling their 6-shooters around, like hey, welcome to America. Good times. Good times. Cowboys everywhere. Give me a ribeye and a pack of 12. Watch for the market to run down to 53.78 and then go down to 53.70, bounce a bit. Thank you for your analysis there, Richard. That's exactly what we think. Yeah. People just walk into a bar and just shoot the ceiling just for fun. Like, I'm here. Houston, road rage is real. Don't try it. Yeah, I mean, I would not be road raging in anywhere in Texas. That's a death wish. Don't do it. A lot of people carrying when they're driving. I would say a good, healthy majority. Wow, look at that flush. Oh my good Lord. That was your 2 minutes to open algorithms turning on. Holy criminies. That is crazy. Anybody catch that move? Anybody short into that? Oh my. Crazy, crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. Holy smokes, this is nuts. I can't believe how much this is going down right now. This is nutso. Short into it, grab 500. Well, let's see if we can catch anything here off the open. Let's see if we can catch any kind of trades here. I'm going to go ahead and end the poll since it's kind of null now. We have 716 likes. If somehow we get up to 1,000 before we're done here. 1 minute, folks. Here we go. 1 minute to party town. 1 minute, no news, 0 news, just the 2 minutes to open algorithms turning on. That's it. So how to use hotkeys? I bound keys to action, but I press them, nothing happens. That's on Topstep X. I'm not sure. We could try it tomorrow. But I'm going to be using my Ninja Trader hotkeys. Here we go. I gotta pee too. Dang it. Too much Celsius this morning. Good morning, Deviate. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to get them working. You might have to have it on focus at a certain part. There's an H button in the DOM. Try clicking that. Okay, thank you, Ryan. I might want to miss this open. We'll see. See this really quick. Maybe I can try to nab a couple puntos here. Let's see. See if the market wants to whisper any sweet nothings into our ear here. Okay, hotkeys in my lap. We got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and market's open. Here we go. That's just me finger drumming on my hotkeys over here. Oh, what an open. What an open so far. We bounced at the VWAP. Let's see how hard we bounce, though. Because if it's not a hard bounce, this thing could go lower. Let's see. I'm going to try short. I want to see us breaking these lows below the VWAP. That's what I want to try. It's good for one lot for me. We are holding here, so it's a little bit precarious. It's good enough for a one lot. Let's see. Can we hold this? Stopped out. So we gave it a shot to break those lows. Right now we are surging to the north side here. We are really squeezing now. So we came up back to that balance area. Let's see if we have more juice left in the tank. Wait for it. I'm going to try this for a breakout of the highs here. See if we can get up and over. We're right now selling the bottom, buying the top. As it goes. Is it really going to be range bound? I guess we're range bound so far. Really? Really? And we're going for the VWAP break. I'm going to chase this thing around, I guess. That rinsed 30 handles back to the downside. Let's see. Good old Monday opening here. Yeah, I'm chasing for sure. We're definitely, shorting the bottom, buying the top. And still nothing happening in the ES here. I can try that same exact trade that I was trying off the open here, which is that short. See if we can actually break below this with some strength. Trying this for a break below. Are we actually going to break? Of course not. Of course we aren't. We're going to bounce right in the bottom. Oh, good times. We are down $2,300 right now. Good times. Good times out here. I think trading on one combine off the open has been saving me a lot of money. All right, let's try this again. All right, let's go for the other breakout. We're a glutton for punishment. Let's go for the breakout to the top side here. Let's do it. Come on down. Let's get the break to the top side. Or do we short it? Do we just play into the market's hand and short it and play this stupid little range? Dude, what is going on in the NQ right now? What is going on right now? All right, trying this now. Come on down. Let's get the breakout. And we're going to get dumped on it again. Again. Can we get up and over? Up and over. Go for it. Talking to the market over here. We get up and over? No, not going to do it. Can't do it. Just a little bit. I will add to this if we get over like that 670 area. But right now it's looking like we're just going to go right back down and get stopped out. And stopped out. That is max loss on a combine, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it's done right there. Good stuff. So there we go. Max loss on. This is how we started our day here. Look at that opening. That just destroyed us. We have been wrecked. Good times, though. At least we didn't trade any funded. Good times. I guess I could buy another combine. Do I really want to buy another combine, though, on this open? So I have three choices. Buy another combine, trade in our express funded account, or trade in our live account. What should we do? What do we do today? What are we feeling? What are we thinking, folks? What should we do? Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't do anything. Oh, goodness. Don't do anything. Oh. 2,900 in the red right now. Oh, and now we're going to get the breakout to the top. Ah, now you're going to do it. Now you're going to get the breakout there. You're on a roll. Let's blow the live account. I feel like if I'm like, now that we've gotten that mix and mess out of the way, I feel like there's definitely an opportunity to do something here. I mean, I kind of want to trade. I know, right? I kind of want to trade it. I kind of want to trade this. Kind of. Part of me wants to. Look at this choppy mess of an open, though. Don't. I will give away a combine if we get to 1,000 likes. I'll do that. I mean, I kind of just want to, like, I got it out of my system. We got the combine out of the system. Maybe we trade on the funded accounts now. Maybe. Just like one lot. Try like one lot here. Come on. Couldn't hurt anybody. Are we really just going to be range bound here? Oh my gosh, it's coming right back down. This is crazy. What an open. Micros and 1 XFA. I mean, I like the longs here. I'm liking the longs personally. I just don't know if we could hold out for... Can we actually hold this out? Trade Topstep X? Yeah. I mean, there's 50K counts. I think today will be boring. It is yo-yoing right now. I guess we can wait a little bit. Maybe I go to the restroom, but by the time I get back, it'll be like 100 points higher. Scalp it? Yeah, could scalp it. Could do that. It's crazy how rinsed we got there. We just wait for this rinsing to be over and then we can go for this, right? All right, so on this pullback, we could be looking for a long, right? Let's see. On this pullback, we could be looking for a long. Like right here. Right? Over 50? Run this back up? Right? Go for it a little bit harder? A little bit more? Right? Oh, give me that fill. Don't do this to me. No, don't do this again. A little bit more. Oh, don't do that. A little bit more. Dude, come on. Seriously? Oh my gosh, they're going to do me dirty here. Seriously? We put our order out like that and we get just crunched on there? No way. I don't believe it. Hold on, let's see if we can add actually down here. Get up and over that 52 and we're gone. Up and over. Oh my gosh, there's a huge seller at 52. We just have to get over that seller. Oh, just get up and over that 52. Oh my God, they're going to barrel it now. Oh, no. Oh, no. Stopped out. That was a shame because we had our profit target out there. We were ready to get that. I guess we could have moved our order. I guess we could have moved our order there, but oh well, that's the breaks. What are you gonna do? Alrighty, folks, we're gonna be locking it up here, taking it on the chin as we do some days. Is what it is. What are you gonna do? Nothing I can do about it. You know, we take it on the chin. We're gonna be locking up here. 5,700 in the red, and half of that is express funded. So taking it on the chin. What are you gonna do? We had that in the profit too. Given it was only like $400, but you know, we had it in the profit there. Anyway, all right, folks, I'm locking it up here, taking it on the chin. $5,700 in the red there. Half of that is actual money, so taking it on the chin. I'll be back to trade here bright and early tomorrow, and I'll be on Topstep TV as well. So take care, everybody, and I'll see you bright and early tomorrow. Take care.